everybody, and welcome to Cranky Crafters. You can stream us every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I am your producer and resident art bitch, Patrick, and today we are working with some fine, lovely ladies, Carrie and Melissa, mom and wife. How? Not in that order, but you get what I'm trying to say. God,
you're not from that far south.
Yeehaw! No, not really. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Pardon the false start if you were here right at show time, because, well, we had a little bit of an oopsie where it started streaming and went straight to us instead of going to the proper scene. So that was interesting.
Hello, CJ. Hello, Mary. Hello, Sandra and Susan. And Susan, belated happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Susan.
And we're silent.
I'm sorry.
Well, CJ has a question for me. She very much likes the way I organize a craft room, and since she's moved, she's still in boxes. A friend wants to bring someone in to create a craft room. Her question is, if this was you, what would be your thoughts? My thoughts would be, because I am very particular about how I want stuff done, that someone else doing it for me, I'd be right there telling them what to do anyway, so why spend the money? If you are good at giving someone else control with very little direction and basically just telling them a brief way of how you might want it, but they're probably going to end up doing it the way they want it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to deal with it because it's time consuming. I'd say go for it. But me personally, I couldn't. I'd be there telling them, no, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
No, you need to put this with this and that with that, and because I know if I'm using one type of supply, typically it's a theme, and it's just easier to have all that sort of stuff in one area. Or I'm crazy enough that when I have markers or paint or anything in color, it's Roy G. Biv, so I can easily, if I know I want a pink, I know to look in the pink section. Yeah, I don't like having to root for stuff when I'm trying to do something. It's very frustrating for me. So
that, and who else is going to know better where to put your stuff than you?
Exactly. She said, that's what I'm feeling, in panic mode. When we moved and I had everything in boxes and nothing anywhere and nowhere to really put anything either, it was difficult. And, I did a preliminary putting of everything out, and then as I've had time and, of course, accumulated more stuff, I've had to redo and rethink some things, and it's gotten better. I mean, I've still got stuff that needs to be put away, and right now it's a mess because I'm in the middle of trying to make my first journal, so I've got stuff everywhere and it's driving me bananas.
Yeah.
But if, let's say you're working on something now that you have everything out in front of you that you need to do that particular thing. So let's say you're working on a journal. If you're currently in the process of doing tea-dyed papers or getting all the different papers that you want inside the journal together, sit there and take a moment and dig out all the paper you have and put it where you're going to want it. If you're doing something with beads or threads or anything of that nature, you know, just, okay, I'm going to stop and I'm going to get all that and put it where I want it. There were a lot of nights before falling asleep in my head trying to visualize how I wanted stuff laid out. And it's okay for right now, but once we get around to redoing the basement and the desk situation and the whole studio, things will be a changing and we'll get to a final version. So
yeah,
it's don't let it daunt you. Do one thing at a time. That's the only way you're going to get through it. At least that's how I did it. But anywho.
Yeah.
As I said.
Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mark. And CJ is in a predicament that a lot of people are, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Yeah, maybe you do.
Sanjay wants me to share my activities from yesterday. He made me go through about 10 totes of yarn and fiber and organize them. You would be so proud, Carrie.
Now, did you sort it by the type and then by color, or?
I guess you wouldn't be proud. Okay. I sorted it by type. So I put my exotic fibers, like my Kiviot and my I've got Kiviot, I've got buffalo, I've got camel, Pressa silk, Angora, I have alpaca, and I have it's the wild relative of the llama. It's the most expensive fiber you can buy.
What animal?
Yeah. Wakuna?
Hakuna Matata?
Hakuna Matata, that's it.
Alpaca.
Yeah, it's a relative of the alpaca. So, yeah, that's what I ended up doing. So I put that in one box, and then I put other spinning stuff in another box. I put all my spinning tools in one box, and then I broke down the yarn into stuff I want to weave with, or art yarn stuff, and then I did sock yarn, which works really well on a loom, and then other stuff. So that was as far as I got.
Well, that's not. I mean, as long as you can find what it is you're looking for and it works for you, then go for it, you know? I mean, at some point, I'm probably going to sit down and go through all my paper so that I know if I'm looking for something vintagey or this or that, it'll be in this one tote. But right now, I haven't done that.
Well, I have that over at the studio. I have that kind of organized. I have vintage ephemera. One, two, three, two. So this is the second towel on this warp. The first towel was the green and purple. And this one I'm mixing up pink, blue, and yellow. But the pink and blue is actually 10-2 cotton instead of 8-2, and it's skewing the pattern a wee bit. And I think the last pattern will just be the purple and maybe yellow. I like the way the yellow looks.
So, Mom, how has your week been?
Good. Sanjay and I got yesterday. We had to go meet the FedEx freight delivery guy a block down the road, down by the bridge, because he was in an 18-wheeler and it wouldn't fit in our driveway. So we got pallet forks for the tractor, all 400 pounds of it.
Jeez.
And I backed my truck up to his truck, and he lowered the lift gate, and he got it slid into the bed of the pickup. And then offloading it, I used the tractor and just lifted each piece out of the bed. So,
gotcha.
And then we put it together and mounted it on the tractor, and then parked it, and then I put the loaded bucket back on the tractor. So that's ready to use now. And we did the yarn, and I don't know what else we did. That was about it, I think.
Yeah. So, Carrie, what did you? What interesting stuff happened to you this week?
Well, I started working on my first journal.
Nice.
No, Kimmery. I'm not going to fire it up. Sorry.
We've had enough fire for 1 week.
Sorry, when I saw the title, I was like, oh, I bet I know someone who's going to think I'm lighting alcohol ink on fire. Not tonight. Sorry. False advertisement.
Yeah, but there's a reason that I titled the show that way. Carrie?
Well, yesterday, after my lovely husband got home from work, sitting on the sofa, relaxing for a couple minutes before making dinner, and he's watching his crazy YouTube videos, and we hear a real loud bang. The glass in the windows shook. He reaches over, pops the curtain open, and you see smoke, and it's like, whole shit. And we're looking, and upstanding African American gentleman comes out from around the side of the building in a hoodie with the hood up and carrying a what appeared to be empty at this point gas can, about 5 gallons worth. Well, Patrick picked up the phone. He started calling 911. I grabbed my phone because I was going to go outside and take pictures of this stunning piece of good human being. And
yeah,
we have 2 dogs, and dogs that tend to mimic whatever emotional state we're in. So we're frantic and running around. Well, they get frantic and start running around, and they're trying to go out the door with me. So the door kind of slams behind me. The upstanding citizen looks over and sees me standing there with a cell phone in my hand and starts hauling ass up the road. Well, I'm standing across the street on our steps and can feel the heat coming off this fire at this point. Go back inside.
I don't want to hear anything about you feeling the heat.
And said, you might want to move your work vehicle or it's probably going to melt or explode.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, and he's still on the phone with 911 dispatch, I'm standing there at the window watching the fire at this point, waiting for the fire department to get there and making sure that my vehicle's not going to start melting. And, a couple cars, because we have quite a few different neighborhoods that are all kind of interlinked. It is the city. You can go down one street, hang a left, and you're over and around. They're all kind of interconnected. Well, a couple cars go by, they slow down a little bit, kind of look, just keep on going, trying to get out of the way. Well, a gold Honda minivan comes barreling up the road and comes to all but a complete stop in front of this house. African American gentleman in the same wife beater that was under the hoodie, cell phone in hand, snapping as many pictures as he can as he crawls past it and then guns it.
Yeah.
So, same person, I guess, taking pictures to show, hey, look what I did. And so, yeah, we had a fun evening. The fire department was there probably until, I'd say, almost 10.
Yeah.
Making sure everything was out and doing whatever it is they were going to do while they were there. And they had it out, major flames anyway, out pretty quickly. There's a lot of the house still standing. It's probably more water and smoke damage to the rest of the house. I told Patrick yesterday, I said, give it time to dry out and let stuff settle down a little bit. I said, next time it goes up in flames, it'll be in the middle of the night. So we'll see who's right here in a week or so.
Yeah. CJ says, wow, crazy night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. When Carrie said you better go move the van, I was like, oh, shit. I went outside and I had to go close to the fire because my vehicle was parked right in front of the other side of the street where the house is. And from across the street, oh man, I was trying to book ass because I didn't know if something was going to explode or not. And I didn't want to get hit with shrapnel. So I booked ass. I drove around the block and I parked it down the street. And which was a good thing because they had 10 fire trucks there. As a matter of fact, at around 9-10 o'clock at night, right before they left, we have frosted glass on our front window. And
sure, look at that.
When the sun comes in the morning in the midsummer, early summer, it looks so beautiful around 5:30 because the sun's coming up and right through there, and it's throwing light beams all over. So this was the light panels on top of the fire trucks and all that stuff at 9-10 o'clock at night. So fun times.
Cool beans.
Yeah. I had a bit of I had a bit of a very regular average day, but I got to meet Sebastian today. Sebastian was a dog owned by one of the customers that came into the stores where I was working, and this puppy is 3 years old.
Oh, look at him!
Yeah, and he was
like old man.
Yeah, he does. He looks like Linky, which you can see right there. You see the resemblance? But, so, because I heard her talking, and I say, Pitbull, cool, I've got 2 of them. And she said, yeah, and this one's actually not adopted yet. He is a resident of the animal shelter down the street from there.
To interrupt you real quick, Kimmery, no one was home. The gentleman that used to live there passed away a month or so back. And the house has been vacant since then. I have a whole slew of conspiracy theories as to the motive for this, but we won't get into that. And as far as we know, we don't know. We don't know if they got the guy or not.
Yeah. The house was actually robbed. We found out last night as we're all standing around and my neighbor and I are talking. We found out that the place was actually robbed and they stole the car. They took the TV, like everything valuable is gone. And yeah, there were some fun facts about that. But, like the fact that none of us knew that the car was stolen, they figured it was repoed because, well, the guy died, so he wasn't making payments. So yeah, it was a fun time. Well, yeah, now I've got the itch to adopt another damn dog, and it's like, no,
because it looks like our one dog is the size of our other dog, and it would be probably what their puppies would have looked like if that would have ever occurred. Yeah, and it's like, oh, I want a new puppy. Yeah, but mine is so jealous. I don't know that she'd let me get anywhere near it. So
yeah, I don't know. I think, and the lady said that he's good with other dogs with a proper introduction. But I tell you what, he didn't bark. He didn't make any sounds whatsoever. He was just tail wagging, and he was very, very good, very, very well behaved.
Well, maybe we shouldn't get him because then he'd learn all their bad habits.
Well, maybe he'd teach them good habits.
That's true too.
Yeah, they're not old dogs yet. Well, except for Dumb Dog.
He's not Dumb Dog. He's Brown Dog.
Yeah,
get it right.
He's old man.
He's our old man special dog.
He is old man.
He's a little slow on the uptake.
Yeah, see, I knew that would come up. Roy says, howdy, cranks and flockers. Happy Friday. And I'm seeing Melissa's working at an angle. And he's like, oh, never mind. It's the camera angle. I thought it was my doors kicking in. What's up, Roy?
So,
yo, Roy.
Started on my first journal. There's
let's see. Oh, that's pretty.
And it feels so smooth.
And it's 2-ply of real good cardstock, real thick cardstock. But I think it'll be cute when it's done.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Come on, Roy. Do you really think I didn't know Dewars was Scotch? It's me, man. Of course I knew that Dewars was Scotch.
Then I've been getting some odds and ends ready. That's printed on vellum.
Yeah, that was printed by Carrie on vellum.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's pretty.
Our printer is badass.
And I've gotten into some fussy cutting. That's also on vellum.
I do like me some fussy cutting.
And more vellum.
Very cool.
And then some more vellum. I'm going to use these for pockets on the inside cover.
Oh, beans.
And then I made this. It's thick, but it looks like a ticket. I got it all rubbed up.
It feels like a ticket. It's amazing.
And it's got, how you do to make it look old and vintagey. And then I found black and white puppy picture.
Oh.
So I printed that out and did stuff to make it look older. And then...
You do realize I can take some photos of Lincoln and Lucy and actually do that too?
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome when we do it.
And then little card. And then these were images of tags that I printed out, glued on some thicker cardstock, and then made it dingy, and then put some eyelets in there so it added a little bit of authenticity.
Cool.
Sandra said, cussy cutting.
Cussy cutting, yeah, I was cussy.
Oh, you were very cussy.
You don't know, you were upstairs.
Carrie, I have a whole bunch of digipacks on my website. Just let me know which ones you want.
Ooh.
Me?
Yeah, listen to that.
Me?
I have pages from my great-grandfather's diary.
Oh.
I've got a whole bunch of like found relatives. I went to an auction and I got like something 137 photos, all old photos. So I have a whole bunch of those. I had some vintage ephemera in my collection, and I scanned it, and so I have a whole bunch of stuff up there.
I will let you know. And then on top of the other regular paper that I tea dyed, I had never tried.
Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. I had never tried actually tea dyeing scrapbook paper, and I was curious to see how that would go. These were all 12 by 12 sheets. I've cut them down at this point.
Those are gorgeous.
But if for no other reason for the tea dyeing, because it's kind of hard to see because they were like that vintage kind of styled paper anyway, it at least did the back, and it gave it that crinkly sound and feel to it like all the other paper in here is going to have. And then
Those are gorgeous.
this one pad of paper I have, the paper is super thick, and before the tea dyeing and even now, like here, it kind of feels almost like fabric. But when it got wet and then went into the oven and got dry in there, it started getting like these blisters. It almost looked like pizza crust when it came out.
Cool.
And it was like, huh, okay. Well, so then I embossed it, and it kind of took some of that out, which was alright with me, because that looked like it had some sort of venereal disease. Yeah, and a whole bunch of 6x6s and stuff, so I probably have way more paper than what'll fit in the journal, but I wanted options.
Oh yeah. Well, that, and I mean, paper packs are always, good to go.
Yeah. And, especially when you can go to Joann's when they have their 70% off, it's like,
yes.
fools.
Yes.
You fools.
Oh, she did that the other day. We went to Joann's because I had to pick up a new case for a computer. Remind me later if you want to hear about it.
I always tell them to drop me off at Joann's because it's
and I always never want to
shopping center, because unless I'm looking for something techie, walking around Micro Center and listening to him getting to nerd matches with the people that work there, after 15 years that kind of loses its charm. So I figure,
you mean it used to have charm?
Yeah. So, I figure if I can go into Joann's, if there's stuff I see that I think he might tell me no about, I'll just go ahead and get it and be out by the time he gets down there.
Love you too, sweetheart.
We all know, PJ, that you can out-nerd anybody when it comes to computers.
Not necessarily. I mean,
especially these pimple-faced kids.
Well, no, it's the pimple-faced kids that have a good upbringing and education that actually can stand up to me, knowledge-wise.
Can I finish?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. So, go into Joann's, and still on the whole fabric kick, because when I get into doing bigger journals that are using like book covers, I plan on implementing some of this here fabric. And so I started over there, didn't really see anything, and then I went over to the clearance aisle, didn't really see anything. I was like, well, I know they have another little section, I'll go over that way. Well, it took me past the paper section, and I looked, and they had sale signs up, 70% off. I said, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
So I got, I don't know, like 7 or 8 things of paper, and the entire time lady was ringing me up, oh, this is a good deal.
Yeah.
This is a good deal.
We miss you too, Kimmery.
Miss you too.
Oh, that's right. She is here. But you're in the middle of a story, so I
No,
digress.
go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
you
done.
really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. I'm not long-winded like you are.
Kim Kimmery, Kim Kimmery, Kim Curry. That girl is as lucky can be. Hello, Kimmery.
Hello, Kimmery.
She's going to listen-only mode. But, yeah, so she scored, like, really well, and I'm kind of jealous. But I'm like the weird guy that dotes over his wife just because, well, he loves her and not for any ulterior motives. I like shopping at Joann's and Michael's and Goodwill, in Goodwill and Hobby Lobby and all them places because I like seeing her giddy because she got a score or it's like, oh my god, I wanted to use their clearance. Oh my god, it's like it's so cool.
I think it intrigues you more by what I pick up sometimes because it's like, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you'll see. You shall see. I mean, I've been stockpiling stuff for 2 years, and a lot of the stuff when I first got it, it's like, well, if I ever get into making journals, which I don't know, it's just so much work, and you have to have so many different little bits and bobs.
And now you're doing it.
And it's like, but it's a good price, it's on sale, it's on clearance, I'll get it, maybe I can use it for something else. Well,
yeah, and that's how it started.
Now I was so proud of myself going into my scrapbook paper, which I typically buy to make beads with. And it's like, oh, that would look good in the journal, that would look good. And it's like, oh my, I've totally switched gears here because any other time it would have been, oh, that's too cute, I need that for beads.
Yeah.
Speaking of paper, let me.
Well, a quick aside.
No, a quick aside.
No, this is a really quick aside.
No such thing with me.
It really is.
All right.
All right. Speaking of things that you hesitated getting into at first, thankfully you're not into quilting because you'd be crying right now. Sandra
I might.
Sandra is super bummed because she ordered a set of quilting rulers on Amazon, and they arrived today busted in teeny tiny little pieces.
See, that's when you get on the phone with Amazon. Don't do their online crap. Call them on the phone. Be as irritated as you want to be, because I know it's hot. You said you were cranky anyway. Call them. Let them know. Chances are you'll have a new set to your house in a day. Because they are very good at, fixing the delivery person's screw up.
Yeah.
So just call them. They will get you set straight. I love Amazon for that.
Yeah, they do take care of you.
I had to contact them. I actually contacted them via chat, and I was very happy with the outcome. I had ordered some organic peanut butter, and it came, basically it came in 2 jars in a pack. So I got 2 packs. That way I'll have it.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? One of the jars was crushed.
Ooh.
So it made a big mess. So I got 3 jars for $0.
Reminds me of the ink drama that we had.
Well, you have to think, though, the first drama we had was with Amazon, and it was the watercolor.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The liquid watercolor.
Because it just went all over the place. Wait, what?
No, the liquid watercolor, it was supposed to be however many different colors. And they screwed up because I had, the same amount of bottles, but I had so many duplicates that I didn't have anywhere near all the colors. And they either sent out a replacement or they refunded it because they couldn't send it again.
Oh, yeah.
They just refunded it, and they said either keep it or, donate it. Well, of course I kept
it. You donated it to the Carrie Art Fund.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But, then there's Consumer Crafts, which we got the Marabou acrylic sprays from, and in their shipping process, or the manufacturer, I'll say it's more of a manufacturing issue, because none of the lids were on super tight. So I guess from jiggling around being transported, a few of them came undone, and we had acrylic stuff all over the place. They were very nice and sent me out the entire order again.
Yeah. And they said, "Oh no, we don't want that. Just toss it."
Yeah. No.
No. I spent 2 hours total, like between like a couple different times, like cleaning out a huge bag filled with bottles that were just like stuff all over. But it was worth it, because you still have those, and like you have extras on some of them.
Well, the majority of.
Yeah.
I have at least 2 bottles of every color. But speaking of Amazon, I was looking for Tyvek, which I found and I got, and it's sitting over there. That's for another show. But I was like, making journals, I know people like to have, nifty paper in there. Even if it's not something that they can necessarily write on or anything, they like the texture, they like pretties to look at. And I love paper. I believe I have a hoarding problem when it comes to paper. So I found handmade paper that is really, really pretty, and it was very, very cheap.
Wow.
So win-win for that. So let me get a darker so it shows up a little better.
Seriously. Sorry.
It's hard to
Seriously.
say, but that's one sheet of this paper, and
Cool.
It is just gorgeous. This is their blue pack, which, if you know me, it's my favorite color, so of course I got the blue, because I wanted to see how nice it was before I went through and got one of every color pack that they had. Then I saw this package of paper, and they sent it in a bag made from it's a little thicker than their paper, but it's the same process.
Cool.
This is actual rose or flower petals and leaves and everything. You can see right here how it's coming out of the paper.
That's so cool.
And this was even cheaper because there's 65 pieces of paper in here, and it was the same price as the other pack. So, I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous stuff, and I'll have to hold on to it and hoard it for a little bit before it gets put in anything, because that's just how I roll. I mean, some of this stuff in here is just really, really pretty, and it has a texture to it because of, it's handmade paper. It's not super thick, but for, if I were to put any in here, it would be like the first piece of a signature, so that, it's the first thing that you see when you get to that signature, and the last of that signature. So, I thought, if I get really serious, which I probably will, because I've enjoyed the process. I don't enjoy having stuff all over the place, but I'll probably get over that eventually. But I like making the little ephemera, and I like all that, so it'll actually give me something artistic to do, to make something that might be somewhat useful to somebody. So I think it'll be a worthwhile endeavor, and I can't wait until all this paper's gone, because this bag is super cool. And the other package even came with it's almost like a little gift bag made out of that paper.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I figured when I did the Amazon search for handmade paper, it would be the stuff that would be so outrageously priced that, it's totally not affordable, and I'd be better off learning how to make my own. And it was very reasonably priced. Granted, it's all from China, but, you know, I really don't care. It's decent, and it was cheap, and it's pretty, so I have no problem buying it. So, that's my little rant on paper. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Wow, I'm the most talkative person tonight. That's a little scary.
Well, I'm trying to get out of having to go into work right now.
Ah.
Oh? Hello, Mary. Why do you have to go to work?
We have a store down. And apparently I'm on call, even though it's not been stated.
CJ, yes. I found those on Amazon. They have a whole slew of stuff. They consider it like a tissue paper, and it is kind of thin, but it is so pretty. It's not as thin as tissue paper because of the different strands and everything that's in the paper. But yeah. Hey, Mary, how are you doing?
Hello, Mary.
How's life working at Michael's treating you? Other than the awesome discount that I'm sure you get. Always see your post on Facebook. Heading into work. Got called into work.
Alright, well, what do you guys want to do? Do you want me to just leave it on this scene?
Oh, you have to go?
I gotta fucking go to work. I gotta go to Lancaster.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I guess leave it like that. And I'll come over. You can show me how to end it in case you aren't back.
That's a decent drive.
Yeah, it's a big haul. At least he gets overtime.
Yeah, Mary. Lancaster, PA.
It's about 1.5 hours.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna put it on mute for a little bit. Mom, you can talk, but I need to talk to Carrie.
Okay. Oh, Roy. Roy says, can you take the car or do you have to ride in a buggy? He's got to go full Amish with the beard and everything. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah, it sucks, especially when you didn't even know that you were on call.
Alright, guys, the show's gonna be on automatic for the rest of the night. So what you see is what you got. Sorry, but sometimes life fucking sucks. Love you guys. See ya.
Bye, PJ. Be careful.
Bye, family.
Love you, baby.
Love you too. What's it seeing?
Yeah. That really sucks. I mean, he didn't even know on call.
They like to play that game.
Yeah, he'll get at least 4 or 5 hours of overtime. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shelly.
The whole story is gone.
Hi, Shelly.
No crown was included there, Roy. You got shafted on that.
Uh-oh. Mary Brewer says Michaels has Tim Holtz on clearance.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. There goes that overtime.
Nah. I like some of Timmy's stuff, but some of his stuff is just, well, all of his stuff is kind of overpriced.
Yep. Overpriced and leaky.
I mean, when it comes to like his ephemera, and you know, I was looking for what the hell are they called? These things that go on the corners of like a book or whatever to keep them from getting bent up. They're metal. He has a set of them. I think it's like 8 or 12 in a package. You know, I spent less and I got 150 of them. You know, you have to be very, very specific when you're buying Timmy products. It has to be something that no one else makes, or you can't get it from anybody else, because otherwise it kind of takes you over the coals a couple of times. I mean, I'll be the first person to buy the next set of the stress oxide pads when they come out, but that's because I like them and nobody else makes them, so. Yeah, Michaels has some really good sales every now and then. Joann's, they have some really good sales too. Hi Tom, how are you doing?
Oh, hi Tom. I need to advance.
Okay, Nikki, take care if you don't make it back.
And the paper's gone. Okay, starting from the beginning once more.
How much further do you have to go?
Let's see. Can I have the ruler, please? Donkey. That was 13. That was 13. This is 18 inches. And I'm going to go to about 26. And then I'm going to change colors and just stick with the yellow. And that will be the third towel. I'm basically weaving continuous. And then every 26 inches I'll cut it. Once I take it off the loom, I'll do safety stitching down the areas I want to cut. And then I'll cut it and hem it. And then I'll have 3 towels.
Nice.
So this is 18 inches out of 26. And I'm going to stick this here. I'll move it up and okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And Mary says that Michaels also takes Joann's coupons, which I knew, but do they match their sale prices on stuff? Because that's what I usually hit Joann's for, is their sales, not so much their coupons, because they both kind of have the same coupons a lot. They do. What the hell?
Oh, that's nice.
Michael's is closer to the house, too. All right. Good to know.
One, two, three, four.
You need to visit us.
Yeah, you gotta get Brittany to come there for the weekend,
For a few hours.
or for a few hours, or hell, just meet you with Michael.
30% off the best sale.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
CJ would like to know how you're going to separate them, the towels.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do, basically I'm going to stitch on either side, basically do a zigzag on either side of my desired cut line, and then I will cut and fold them in and make a hem. What one did I just do? 2. Okay.
Mary's pimping out Michael's sales.
Yeah, you should be getting
Commission.
Yeah.
Affiliate.
Uh-oh, we're gonna have a battle in the chat room. Susan just said Michael sucks. At least mine does. Mine, well, the closest one, because there's a few of them around here. The one closest to the house, it wouldn't be a bad store, but their stock isn't all that plentiful. Some things are bad, but when you start getting into like more of your paper type things, like embossing powders, inks, and different things like that, they really don't have a lot. And in this area, I guess I kind of get it, because it would probably walk out of the door without going past the register. But yeah, it's a little frustrating sometimes going there trying to get something that they should have, and they just don't, and they never seem to. Would be Susan said when the taxes in Florida went up, so did all the merchandise in Michael's. Well, that doesn't seem fair. They shouldn't be passing that on to you, but that's just how they roll.
Yeah, because that doesn't make sense, because they're not paying. They're just collecting the tax for Uncle Sam.
Right.
It shouldn't make any difference to them. One, two, three, two. What's going on?
Don't worry about spelling, Susan.
Oh, don't retract. One. Two.
Yeah, we read typo very well in here, as Mary said, and a lot of us even speak in typo.
Yes. That was two. And this thing is so busy if there's mistakes. Oh no. Nobody will ever see these anyway. These are just going to be from me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be able to remember 1, 2, 3.
Hopefully nobody calls because I don't know how to answer. So please don't. Because I saw Nightbot spit up the phone number.
Yes, the phone is in unattended mode.
Or you'll get Patrick in the car and you'll hear him griping about having to go to work.
Huh? He just left?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. You got to check with the store and see what's going on so he knows whether or not he has to go to the office for parts. Three, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half away. Ish.
Yeah, the only good thing is the overtime.
Yeah, but he already works 50 hours a week. You know, how much more do they need? I mean, it would be...
Overtime is cheaper than hiring another person.
Yeah, up to a certain limit. Yeah.
To me, they should plan out who's on call better, and then the person that's on call should only be doing a 40-hour work week. That way, if you do get hit over the, or at weird hours, you're not doing a 60-hour work week or better.
Yeah.
But I don't think his boss is too bright.
Possible 2 years. But would you like more money on this?
Oh. She is folding pages for her journal.
Oh, I was looking at the chat room like, who asked? And then I realized it must have been Sanjay.
PJ is an amazing employee.
And he busts his ass for that company. I'll try.
Oh, PJ wasn't here to yell at me for that.
For what?
My computer made noise.
Uh,
He'll probably call in from on the phone. Mama!
I think it's too upset to do it.
Hmm?
You woke up.
Oh, woke up. Oh, Dinky. Hi, Dinky Doo. He says, time to make some mayhem.
Time to bite the doggy's leg.
Oh, that's cool paper.
yeah, and I figured I'd keep it a little different, and I'm folding it over so that it'll get glued, and then it'll be pockets.
Cool.
So.
Three, four, one. Three, two, three, four.
Thank you, Mary.
Ah, thanks, Mary.
Hey, Mary, is Spanky okay? I haven't seen her in a while. Is she just getting ready to move, or
I thought they weren't moving for a year.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in any of my shows either.
Because I know she said in one of her posts on Facebook that Kiki was coming by, but she has been kind of absent. I didn't know if she was not feeling well, busy moving. Maybe your mom's having problems. I don't know. Just haven't seen hide nor hair of her or the squirrel. Oh no, she has to have surgery.
Oh, wow, really? Tell her I'm praying for her.
Let her know we were asking about her, and I hope all goes well for her.
Should I switch to pink for a while? Why not? I think I'll switch. I'm trying to do these in random lengths, random widths. Stripes.
That sucks. I feel bad for her.
Well, if you do talk to her, let her know that we were thinking about her, and I'll keep her in my prayers. Okay, how are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So when you get your towels done, what are you going to start working on?
I want to do a double weave project, which basically you're weaving the same width, but when you take it off the loom, it folds open.
Oh, wow.
It's like total magic.
Oh. No, is that something that you would do on that loom, or is that something...
I was going to do it on my rigid heddle, but the rigid heddle it's not the best choice of rigid heddles if you want to use two heddles on it. It doesn't really allow for full functionality, and I didn't realize that before I bought it. So I may do it on this, because this I'm almost done.
Yeah.
This goes quickly. I mean, I've done probably 10 inches or more today. So it goes quick. Can I do 3? So now I have to do 4. Oh, I only did 2 on this color. All right, so yeah. I wasn't listening.
So when are you going to do your mug rugs?
Huh?
When are you going to do your mug rugs?
Oh, go get them, Sanjay. I took them off the loom.
Oh.
I didn't, I just did a bunch of practicing. Because you really need to practice that method before you can produce nice looking pieces.
Yeah, the ones are pretty good.
Yeah, the newer ones were pretty good. But I'll show you the patterns. And I like the backs. If you can see the backs, these are the backs. I like the way they turned out.
Oh, wow.
And here's the fronts. Here is, this is the sheep.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, that one technically could be used. It's kind of sloppy on the edges, but that could be used.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all.
And then I was doing this, practicing this pattern. And then somewhere along the lines I screwed up, so I said, okay, time to move on. And then I
You
was...
wouldn't know that it's screwed up. That's the part of the pattern of all of it.
Yeah. So, and then I was playing with it again. And I was trying to figure out how to design my own by determining how the colors land, how the threads land, because each row takes three different trips through the loom.
Wow.
So, and then I was practicing this style here, and I really like this.
Yeah, I like that too.
And then I was just playing with it a little bit more.
Wow.
And then I was, again, trying to figure out my own pattern. So those are the mug rugs.
And then I came and she started playing with this.
Yeah. Once he came, he helped me. He helped me with the floor loom, and I said, "That's it. I want to play with the floor loom." Oh, Sandra's working on some polymer clay inchy tiles.
Nice.
Very cool.
I always tell Patrick whenever we're in Michael's or Joann's and we're walking through or past. Well, usually I walk through the clay aisle because I like to pinch the clay. Yes, all the fingerprints in the clay. It's me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I always say to him, "You should be so glad that I'm not in the clay, because that's going to be expensive." All the different cutters and tools and yeah, no. I said that about journaling too, but watch, a year from now, I'll probably have a pile of clay in front.
It doesn't dry out, but I could certainly give it to her if she wants it. Yeah, I got a lot of clay.
Yeah, I know you do, and you never do anything with it.
No, I don't even go to the studio anymore.
I know.
So enamored with the weaving that,
Yeah, you gotta come down here and so.
yeah, you have to come down here and organize and show me so I can actually move the weaving stuff over there, and then I'll spend it's comfortable being in the house. That's the problem.
Yeah, everything's right there. You can get whatever kind of beverage or snack and potty and
yeah, take a nap. Oh, it's just great, you know.
I mean, Patrick gets so upset having to go up and down the steps to get something to drink or something to eat, and he keeps saying, "When we redo the studio, we're getting a mini fridge." And I'm like, dude, all you have to do is go up like 12 steps and around the corner, and you're at the refrigerator. It's not like you have this huge mansion that you have to segue through to get to the kitchen.
Imagine you have a butler.
Yeah, if you had a mansion, you'd have a butler.
Yeah.
Ball bell.
Sandra said that she has a birthday coming up in a few months. Hint, hint, hint. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Diana. I'm going to do a dibble. My brain is total mush. I can't remember 4 steps.
And you don't have Margie repeating it back to you. No.
I know. Where is she? Heaven's sakes. She did not ask if she could take the night off.
I know, right?
You know what would be good?
What?
Golden thread in the
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, gold thread in this. Oh.
Gold.
Yeah. Pearl is just not absorbent. That's why.
No, I'm talking about the shiny.
Yeah. Well, it's over there somewhere. I could do like the borders. And it if you want. On the next towel.
Between this towel and the next towel, you can do that.
If it's thin enough. If it's too thick, I can't use it.
Let's see what we have.
Oh, no, you don't.
Diana, I'm doing better. I mean, I still have some pain, nowhere near what I had. Tired all the time, but that, I think, is... If I could sleep well at night, I think that would help. But when you have someone that sleeps in the same bed with you and 2 pit bulls who likes to snore and use your head as an armrest, it's kind of hard to sleep.
It's too thick.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty.
But it's getting better. I think. I went to my urologist Tuesday, and they did a ultrasound, and they said everything looks good and come back in 6 months, and told him about the pain that I have, and he said, well, that's probably because you're still healing, and that can take, months and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. And that was in one area, but in my back where the nephrostomy tube was, that pain, I asked him about that, and he said, is it constant, or is it something that happens when you need to go to the bathroom or after? And I said, both. All the above. And he said, well, the way that the ureter gets reattached to the bladder isn't the way, Mother Nature makes it, because the original connection had a valve that would keep urine from backflowing out of the bladder. Well, when they reattach it, they don't do that. They just attach it to the bladder. Because if they try and do a valve, there's possibility of obstructions and stuff like that. So he said that pain in my back could be the backflow of urine, and I'm like, well, that sucks. He goes, well, if it gets worse, let me know, but, it should get a little better. He said, I can't guarantee it'll ever go away, though. So it's like, oh, good, I'll have that to deal with now for the rest of my life.
Did they say when you could go back to work?
Not yet. That's through the gynecologist. She's the one handling all that. I guess, whole guilty conscience and all. Night, Susan.
Oh, good night, Susan.
So, I don't know that I could. My job, the chairs that they have, I don't know that I'm ready for those yet. Because you have to have core muscles. I still don't have core muscles. I'm working on it. I try to not just sit on my butt all day. I mean, crafting, I'm sitting on my butt. But, I'm trying not to just sleep all day, even though that seems like a good idea a lot of the time. But it's getting better. I'm not as prone to napping as I was even a week ago, so it's getting there. Our dogs, well, both of them, they are, even though they're a little big, they're snugglers. They think they're teeny tiny little, little dogs. In reality, once they fall asleep and they're not curled up in a little ball, they tend to stretch out and take up as much room as a third person together. So, I don't really move that much. I'm the type of person that once I get comfortable, that's where I'll fall asleep, and that's usually how I'll wake up in the morning. But Patrick is all over the place, and he talks and he snores, and he'll sit up in bed but still be asleep, and then he'll lay back down, and he's just all over the place. So it's really hard when you're a light sleeper to sleep in the same room. It's like last night, I was no sooner I was right on the verge of falling asleep, and he rolled over on his back and just started sawing some logs, and I was like, okay, I'm up. So I was up until about 4:30 this morning, and I was only able to get to sleep at that point because he was in a position that he wasn't snoring, and I was able to fall asleep fast enough that if he started snoring, I didn't hear him. And I was so tired by that point. So, and then I'm up with him when before he leaves for work, and that's at 7. So there's, a whole 2.5 hours of sleep. Just freaking exhausted all the time. So, and that's with taking a sleeping aid. And they say your sleep gets worse as you get older. Well, God help me. When was the last time you slept? Oh, 2019?
Yeah.
Alright, so those are done. That is done. Okay. Figure out what I'm doing with you. We'll make it straight. Right. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. I think they're 6'6". Lord. Oh, that one fight. Alright. 8 by 8. Mary says she wakes herself up talking and dreaming.
Oh, yeah?
Well, when Patrick and I first started living together, he was really, really bad. He'd have conversations. I could have talked to him while he was asleep. I get weird, crazy answers. You know, whatever he was dreaming about, I could kind of get it out of him while he was asleep. And and the funny thing is, Kelly was the same way. I don't know.
Yeah, Kelly still talks in his sleep.
Does he?
Yep.
So, I mean, he's gotten a lot better as he's gotten older, but it used to be so funny because I'd tell him what he'd say and he'd be like, I did not. I don't do that. It's like, sorry to disappoint you there, sweetheart, but yeah, you do. I'm surprised he doesn't sleepwalk. I'm glad he doesn't, but I'm surprised he doesn't.
Yeah, I know somebody that slept walk out a second-story balcony.
Oh.
And became paralyzed from the chest down.
Wow.
He ended up taking his own life. He lived in Alaska, and he had a ship, one of those charter fishing boats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was making good living. He was enjoying himself, but he sleepwalked, and he sleepwalked out his second-story balcony and over the edge, and that was the beginning of the end. And of course, once you're paralyzed, you start to lose function, and you don't realize when you're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't realize when your organs are not working right because you have no feeling. So, he kept getting sicker and sicker, and I think he ended up taking his own life. I had to. And that was my brother's childhood best friend. And I had to break the news to him. So, yeah, that wasn't a good phone call.
I'm boring. I just lay there and I sleep.
I don't talk. Occasionally I'll wake myself up because I hear someone, but it's not a common occurrence for me.
Yeah, I don't really sleep well enough, but I used to have, really vivid dreams or whatever, but, I would wake myself up from that, but, yeah, nothing exciting in my life when it comes to sleep.
I still have, strange dreams.
What is lucid or vivid?
I don't know what the difference is.
Vivid is, you don't know what they were. Lucid is,
well, I remember bits of them.
Vivid was, something was happened, but you don't know what it was.
I've had extremely vivid where I had a dream somebody died, and I basically had a panic attack until I could call the person and find out. So,
vivid and
yeah.
Have you ever had a dream, like when you were a kid, you had like a dream that was like weird or scary and never had it again and then had it again when you were an adult?
Yes.
I hate that.
I have reoccurring dreams, and they say, I don't know who they are, but they claim that if you dream that you're falling, and you don't wake up before you hit the bottom,
you'll die.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have dreamt that I have fallen. I've also dreamt that I fly.
Depends, because if you have been ice skater, you fall a lot of times.
Yeah.
They may dream that they are falling.
No, I mean falling from a height.
Yeah, but the falling is falling.
Yeah, I guess. 3, 2, 3. So where's PJ?
Good job.
Okay.
Good job, yes.
PJ is almost at York.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have my phone down here because it's such a no-no. I usually track him during the day just so I know where he is so I can start dinner when I see him heading home.
Yeah. It does my heart good. You know, I'm sad, I'm lonely, I'm missing folks, and I just turn on the Google map and I get to see Sanjay's face and I get to see PJ's face. And it just makes me happy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was somewhere the other day and I asked him, I was like, did you go, I forget where he was, I was like, did you get, oh, he was in Owings Mills. I said, oh, did you stop by the Best Buy while you were in Owings Mills? And he started laughing. He goes, oh, you were watching where I was, huh? And I said, yeah. I said, does that bother you? And he said, no, I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Actually, good for safety also.
Yeah, it's very good for safety to be able to know where your loved ones are.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I don't, you know, I share my location with Sanjay and PJ. And it just, especially with me down here by myself.
Yeah.
I go off the road somewhere, no one's going to know where I am. And even if I don't have a cell signal at the location, he'll know where I was when I last had a signal. To give him a start as to where to look.
Yeah. I don't go anywhere, so.
Yeah, well, you know, here we have a lot of remote roads and we have a lot of hollers and spots that don't have cell signal. But Evan is now the pastor of a local church here, so I shouldn't have to go over the mountain to Chilhowie anymore.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I love that church. I really do, and I love
It's still 30 minutes away.
Brother Buster, but the trip is just too much for me. He's 30 minutes from Lancaster? Okay, good. He's almost there.
Cool.
And hopefully it's just, is it plugged in?
Well, they better hope it's plugged in, and if it wasn't, the dude that called him is actually on the help desk. If he didn't tell them to check to see if it was plugged in, I think he'll make a side trip and go to that office and beat somebody.
Smack you upside the head with some day-old muffins or something.
And throw some chicken at him.
Yeah. Now, supposedly they make good fried chicken.
They
huh?
do. It is really good. Really, really good.
Did you get any discounts at those food places, or you get some?
I couldn't hear him. What did he say?
Does PJ get discounts on the food? 50% off, right?
No.
Oh.
No. He gets a little bit of a discount, not much.
Oh.
I mean, anything's better than nothing, so.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll be like, on your way home, bring some chicken. I'll make mashed potatoes and stuff, and we'll.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
He's working late at night. You say, okay, have some chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You know, I mean, they can only keep it so long before they have to toss it. thought they're going to toss it. Let them have it for free.
Well, I think they make chicken salad and stuff out of it.
Oh, okay. I like a chicken salad.
Oh, yeah.
The Costco makes chicken salad out of their rotisserie chickens.
Yeah. That's what our grocery store does, too.
It's really good. How many signatures are you going to put in your journal?
I don't know. I was thinking, well, it's got an inch here, so I was thinking I might do 4.
4 small ones?
Yeah.
Or maybe 3 slightly fatter ones?
I don't know.
For some reason, I like odd number signatures. Because you get one flat in the middle and then one on either side, and it's a little bit easier to sew in.
Mm. Well, I was thinking, because I don't want the thread to show out here, what I'm going to do is, this is the same type of cardstock, is I'm going to take and make the same size as the spine, and then I'm going to sew them on here, and then I'm going to glue it in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that quite a bit.
Because I'm also going to take, once the signatures are in, I'm going to take and put eyelets in, and then some ribbon so you can tie it shut.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Almost 23, so the 3 more inches. 3, 2, 1, 2.
I'm not so sure you'll be able to do this. Oh.
Well, then we'll play with that gold stuff and the yellow, and I'll go as far as I can.
Because I figure even if I don't use all of the paper, it's so easy to get another one of these made and use the rest of the paper up in it. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry about that. One.
There you go. Even
I do the hidden binding in the Reader's Digest books too. That works real well.
Yeah, I'm going to do some of those too, but the next one I've been told will be for your son. So.
Okay. Filled with graph paper for his ideas.
Yeah. And I'm trying not to be too over compulsive about these pages being the exact same measurement, because I figure a little difference would make it more interesting. And
oh, it does. It adds a lot of unique character to the journal.
oh.
So don't worry about it. You know, it's handmade.
That, and it's kind of hard to get tea-dye paper to lay flat enough to measure it 100% accurately anyway.
Yeah. Well, I like the unevenness. I don't mind that at all. You can, and I think she did iron some of it. But you don't want to bone iron.
Oh.
You don't want to iron all the wrinkles out. It's part of the character.
I'm just iron, and you iron between pieces of cloth. But you can get some of them.
Okay. 3, 4, 3, 2. Oh, let's see. Mary, I watched your video where you were saying you needed new computer equipment. Me too. My son is just about to put my new computer parts together. Oh, cool.
Yep, I love being married to a nerd.
Yep.
I used to know all that stuff, but once I started going out with him, he'd always say, "Oh, you want me to do it? You want me to do it? Yeah, do it, do it, do it." Now I don't even bother. I couldn't tell you anything about computers anymore.
Yeah, I gave up my geek card. I really had no desire to do it anymore.
I mean, I can troubleshoot if I have to, and I can usually, if I'm having a problem, it might not be the way he would recommend or the way he would do it, but I can usually get myself out of a jam if he's not around. But
yeah, I can basically do that as well, but I don't care to do it anymore.
Exactly.
Especially when he's so dang good at it.
Yep.
And he's just a team viewer away.
Even less far, Carrie.
Yeah. Honey!
Because my dad used to ask me stuff all the time, and I'd be like, "Dad, just ask Patrick. Just ask Patrick." So now my dad just goes directly to the source.
Yep. 3, 4, 1, 4. I don't know why it's loose. I don't know. And 3, 4, 1, 2. No. Because the end gets caught.
Okay, Sandra. Hopefully you'll make it back. If not, take care.
Night, Sandra! One, 4, 1, 2.
down. Big deal, that's probably interesting.
Yeah, because I don't think they have the ability to go old school. Yeah, the gas, yeah. He's there now, right? Oh, okay.
$100 an hour minimum.
Yeah.
This thing looks like a the shoe. Wooden shoe.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Sanjay's saying this looks like a wooden shoe.
It does a little bit, yeah.
Three, 4, 3, 2.
Well, you're moving right along. The last time I looked, you had just started on that pink.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, thanks, CJ. I'm reading backwards here. I'm trying to catch up with the chat room here. It's on a different screen that I'm used to looking at, so. All right, where do my salvages go? There they. The pink is a little difficult to see on the camera, but I'm almost out of it, so I'll be switching back to the yellow anyway. And the yellow is easy to see.
It's definitely a hot pink.
Isn't it? Yeah. Bugger. There. Ah, gotcha. Hello there, Mr. Dinky Doo. How are you? One, 2, 3, 2.
Use the Google. Multiple Google Plus.
Oh yeah, Mary. You need multiple Google Puff. So if you got something that would help make a mesh network for you, you would have better signal throughout the whole house. We use Google Puck.
I don't know. I think it's that our speed is slow, not that it's a Wi-Fi issue.
They're out in the country also.
Yeah, we're out in the country too. We're high in the mountains, and that's real bad for signal.
So it's a 70. Basically, it's 70 megabits for $50 a month.
Yeah, we have basically 70 megabit
Up $70.
up and 70 down for about $50 a month. We've got a good deal, and we have fiber.
More like 60. You don't have phone.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's right. Yes, we had to pay a little more because we don't have a phone.
Yeah, it's her speed, not her. It's not the Wi-Fi.
Google Wi-Fi.
Oh, Google Wi-Fi. They are little white pucks. No, we can't really show it to you.
No, she wants to know what internet provider you use. It's her speed. It's not the Wi-Fi.
Oh, we use Skyline.
It's a local provider.
I can't show it to you. The cord won't reach. But if you just do a search for Google Wi-Fi.
No, the problem is the internet service provider. Where does she live?
She's in Missouri. If you Mary, what is your zip code? Sanjay can look up what your options are.
If she doesn't know. Okay, don't bother.
No, we're not satellite. We have fiber optic. 65610. I would never depend on satellite.
Mm-mm.
Much more expensive.
It's much more expensive, number one. Number two, when you have heavy rain or heavy snow, you have no service.
But you get 70.
Yeah. You don't have fiber out there? Yeah, but what about a cable provider? You could get broadband through your cable provider. Do you have cable TV?
She probably uses satellite.
Oh. You might want to look at cable TV then, because they might be able to give you a better deal.
Don't get cable TV. Don't get TV.
Yeah, don't just check with the cable company and see about broadband service.
She may not be able to get it.
Okay.
That's what it is.
412.
You would think in 2019, even in rural areas, there would be better options for internet. I mean, it's not a luxury; it's a necessity almost anymore. I mean, you don't get telephone books, so if you need to look up like a plumber or anything like that, you need to almost have the internet. You need to find a new doctor or anything like that. You gotta have a way to look it up. I mean, it's not a roof over your head, but still, in this day and age.
Is she a Mediacom as a provider?
Mary, do you have Mediacom as a provider?
Cable provider.
Cable provider?
She said they're about the same price. AT&T, and they want you to bundle, and Mediacom, and they are about the same price.
Yeah, but Mediacom might provide better service.
Mediacom is saying for $50 a month.
Yeah, for $50 a month, you could get 100 megabit a month.
1 gig is $80 a month.
1 gig is $80 a month. So I would call them.
What's the matter? They'll say no. I said, all these cable companies are deals.
Yeah, they all have bundle deals or sales or whatever, specials.
I got a call from, did I tell you I got a call from Cablevision?
No.
They said, oh, because you've been a loyal customer, we are going to reduce your bill by $10 a month.
Well, that's nice.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to declare that the end of this
Are
tower.
you done with
Now my,
any advance with it?
yeah. Okay, all right, I have to advance this a wee bit.
Oh, CJ, that's horrible. $225 a month just for internet?
Oh my God.
You have to pick another provider. They are completely unavailable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are other companies available. I would really seriously look into it because in this day and age, you should not be paying that kind of ludicrous amount of money for
In India, they're launching a new fiber service. It costs 100 megabit per second. It costs $10 a month.
Hey, Nikki, welcome back.
Hi, Nikki.
Okay.
Okay, what am I doing? What am I looking through?
I'll do something.
Oh, I'm almost at the end of the work.
Hold on.
Yeah.
These are the.
Yes, I see them.
Can you try to clean them up?
I don't know how.
You don't need to do them yet. You said to be prepared for that.
I can't really go much further anyway, so let's have some fun. You want me to use that gold stuff?
I'll open that thing and we can.
Go get me the gold stuff.
Look for it.
I'll be right back, guys. I have to get some yarn.
Okay. Sometimes, Mary, if you call Mediacom and say, yeah, I'm currently a customer with insert name of company here, and say, and I'm thinking about changing providers. What can you do for me? Sometimes they'll have things to kind of help entice customers their way. Or if you call your current provider and be like, yeah, go ahead and cancel my service. Like with ours, Comcast, which is like super huge, super money grubbing company, and they do everything they can to keep a customer. You call them to tell them you're canceling your service and going somewhere else. Oh, hold on. And next thing you know, you're with the retention department and they're offering you deals up one side and down the other. We only get the internet. We don't do their TV or their phone or anything. And they're constantly hounding us with these unbelievable deals for cable TV and phone, and we just don't need it. We have our cell phones, and anything we want to watch, we can watch online anyway. So, yeah, just call them. You know, it doesn't hurt to make a phone call or two and see what they'll offer you. You know, these companies are out to make money, and you know, if the company you're currently with isn't willing to work with you, maybe someone that wants your money will.
Okay, so we're going to use this pretty gold, this metallic gold.
Doesn't look golden,
Well, it's kind of like a limey green. Let's see if I can't show it to you.
Let me get the flashlight.
Come on. Come on. There we go.
It's hard to... Okay, now I see it's metallic. Okay.
It's thicker than the other stuff, but that's okay.
You don't have to wind the whole ball and just find.
Yeah. And I won't have very much space either. Let me see if I can get this. There you go. Kind of an electric mustard. So I'll wind some on that bobbin, and I'll just go until I run out. Wind a bobbin.
It's goody.
I'll probably have this finished tonight.
It's goody. You get 26 something like that.
Yeah, but I can only go as far as this apron rod. So
It's in rod.
I don't know how long the strings are for the apron rod.
They're long. Yeah. Doesn't
Over here at my bobbin winder. Just off screen. Sorry, guys.
Not really. Carrie's entertaining them.
Yeah. Folding paper and cutting it. Yeah, I have way too much paper for a journal. Please.
Well, you do have all them Reader's Digest covers to gut.
Mary, does your cell phone provider do like hotspots or anything like that? I don't know if you could spoof it to make it look like a regular internet connection, or if it would still be detected as a cell phone sort of thing. I don't know enough about that.
I don't think I got a high-end cell phone. What? Oh, she's going after a bug?
Diana, YouTube has a policy that you have to have 1,000 subscribers now in order to use your phone as your way of doing lives. They do that so that they're more moneymaker sort of channels and everything that have the higher subscribership can do stuff like that, and not everybody can just hop on their phone and, you know, post videos and stuff like that. So,
and there's less chance of fly-by-night suicide,
yeah,
and things like that.
Yeah,
There's
it
too many
used,
occurrences of that.
didn't it used to be like 100? You had to have 100,
Yep.
and now it's all the way up to 1,000. You know, to me,
because it's easy to get 100 subscribers.
Yeah, but 1,000 I think is a bit much. You know, if you're a new channel trying to get started, you shouldn't have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to do a live because all you have is your phone. That's a bit much if you ask me.
Yeah, not trivial to live over YouTube.
And there's enough people out there with just regular webcams and an internet connection that shouldn't be on YouTube to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, saying, oh, you need that for a cell phone, well, you know, I'm sorry, but just because it's on a cell phone, it really shouldn't matter because you can do anything with a webcam. So, you know, if I wanted to do something shady or do something bad, I could easily do that with a webcam.
Yeah.
So, what difference does it make?
Alright, this is much thicker yarn. I'm going to see what happens. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the beginning. Not from... Can you pick up that plastic, please, Sanjay? Thank you very much. That was the gold that was in there. We'll go until I can't go no more.
Oh, well, Miss Mary, I'm not subscribed to you under this channel. There you go. There's another one for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me check. Let me make sure. I could have swore I was. Let me switch to my personal. We'll see if that one is. Oh, there's two for you, Mary. Let's see. What other account can I check? Let's check Cranky Crafters. Oh, that one's subscribed. Let's check. And got you one more, Miss Mary. There you go. I got you 3. Got you 3. Just like that. Wham bam.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope that makes up for the fact that Patrick still hasn't sent out your beads yet. So sorry.
Is he there yet? 1, 2, 3, and now we're going back to 2. Oh.
No.
He's still not there? Must be Friday night. All them buggies are out and about on the Friday night.
Nikki, it's several towels all linked together. They'll get separated and hemmed.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I am making towels, and what I'm doing is I'm just weaving continuously, and then where I decide to cut the towels apart, I will do zigzag stitching on either side of that line, and then I will make a cut, and then I will flip and crease and hem the towel. And this last piece here, I only have about 10 inches more that I can actually do before I'm out of warp, and so I'm just playing. I'm using some kind of like greenish gold metallic yarn here, just to see what it would look like. Ah, he's parking. Okay, he's there. He has safely made it to the store.
Wow. Took long enough.
Yeah, I was saying all the Amish might be out in their buggies on Friday night. Some traffic, right?
Oh.
Traffic jam.
Actually, it's the only light they have is candles.
Yeah. And if it's windy, how do you use a candle for a signal light? You stick it out the window and it blows out.
They actually have blinky red lights.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking. The Sanjay said the only light they have is candlelight.
Mm.
So if it's a windy day,
Another lamp.
hi Dinky Doo.
Second lamp.
Speaking of which, I hope anybody that's in the path of this hurricane they're talking about is okay.
Oh, there's a hurricane?
I think so. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's far too depressing for me. And it's all bull crap anyway.
Yeah, it's all slanted by whatever political view owns the TV company, so.
Exactly. So that's why I don't watch it anymore. I watch my Fox News occasionally if I'm in a store or something that has a TV, but otherwise I don't watch.
I don't mind the local news, but
Tuesday is supposed to hit somewhere near between Port St. Lucie and Orlando.
Oh dear. On Tuesday, it's supposed to hit somewhere between Port St. Lucie and Orlando.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
I better make sure my parents are bunkered down.
Yeah, I should give sure. Well, tomorrow is Grandma's birthday, so.
I'll remind Patrick.
So I'll call her tomorrow.
Where are your parents, Carrie?
They're in Orlando, aren't they?
My parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 10 minutes away from Disney.
Are they in Orlando proper or Kissimmee?
It's Winter Garden.
Winter Garden. Okay, yeah.
You know, somehow I think that's too much paper for this journal.
It would be a fat and fluffy journal.
Let's see. Yeah, it would bend that. It would bend that so bad.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright. Well. Now I gotta figure out which pieces I want.
Decisions.
I know, right? And then I gotta go through and stamp some and emboss some and yay.
What's the course? Up the Port St. Lucie? All the way up the coast.
Bad paper.
Most Virginia Beach.
Oh, I dropped a pin. Oh well, it can stay there for now.
And I have to tell you, ma'am, that I get very bummed when you don't stream. I miss being able to, oh, okay, it's Sunday. I'll be working on this while she's streaming. Oh, she's not. And then you don't do Sundays. And then, all right, Tuesdays, Thursdays, what am I going to work on? And then there are sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's like, Carrie,
if you were to go over to PJ's computer, would you be able to answer the call if he called in?
He didn't tell me how, but if something pops up, maybe.
You can call you on the regular phone and tell you.
Yes, her phone's upstairs.
Yeah, my phone's upstairs. Because it's a no-no to have it down here.
And if his was up there, then he wouldn't have answered the call. I'm asking him if something pops up.
Okay.
Now he's not answering me.
Probably in there dealing with store people.
Oh well, we'll see.
You remember this from the pre-show?
Yes.
Okay. Watchy.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is epic.
And then once I get enough of the alcohol splatters on there and it has a chance to totally dry, I'm going to use cutters and cut out like butterflies and stuff. And
oh, neat.
Yeah. But that's why I was doing what I was doing.
See, I knew there was going to be another process.
Yeah, always is.
All right, he saw my questions. Oh, that's going to be so cool, Carrie. Come on, son, PJ, answer me. Well, he asked me a question. I'm just. Oh, here we go. He's responding. Yes, something pops up.
Okay, well, if he wants to, just give me a warning and I'll go over there.
Come on, PJ. Okay.
I'm seeing the bloom.
Huh? Oh, you're seeing the bloom? Yeah, isn't that cool? Unfortunately, without the boy with buttons present, we can't zoom in.
I lifted it up.
Oh, did you? Good.
Yeah.
I was
Paying attention to the phone.
Yeah, I was paying attention to PJ. I missed it. Okay, so what was I doing? 1434. Is that what I did? Yep. I did not mark it off. Although the other one was there too. Ended on 4. It'll be in the hem, who cares? Oh, he tried.
Oh, you tried?
Well, PJ, you got to give me some warning.
Tell him to try it again.
Something is ringing from you.
Hello. You're live on Cranky Crafters.
Hello, guys.
How you doing, baby?
Oh, man. I'm heading home already. I just had to replace the power supply, but I'll still be an hour and 10 minutes, maybe?
Oi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I'll be coming bearing gifts.
Oh, really?
I have two. I have 2 cases of beer for us because it was a store that sold beer.
What about fried chicken?
I'm not driving. I'm not driving an hour and a half old fried chicken home to my wife. No, thank you.
Remember when I brought you home fried chicken from 10 hours old?
No.
I still ate it.
That's still good.
It was good.
Well, I'm happy for you, but I draw the line at I don't know, 4 hours.
I didn't expect her to eat it.
I was hungry.
I thought you were going to
you gotta
say
do
you were
what-
bringing me an iced coffee.
Oh well, no. I mean, if you really wanted me to stop.
No, you don't have to stop. I just figured that's what the gift was.
Oh no, it's better than that. It's alcohol. I got a 12-pack of Harvest IPA from Trogs, which is a delicious brewery. And I got some Corona Extra for you.
Corona Extra.
Yeah.
Do you get any discount for alcohol at these places, at Royal Farms?
No, I do not. And thank you for telling everyone on the stream where I work.
Sorry.
I'm just giving you shit.
Only about 5 people watching, so.
I did not hear what you said.
He said there's only 5 people watching.
Oh, okay. But, well, hello everyone who's still watching. Thanks for hanging out with the inanimate screens there. But, stuff happens.
We're keeping them entertained.
And watching, actually.
Oh, there's 10 watching.
Oh, well, great.
Subtracting the 3 of us.
Yeah, right? So about 5.
Yeah.
Because I'm streaming it on my computer, the live view. And, of course, the TV, and Carrie's probably got it on her computer.
Yep.
I have it on mine.
Hey, Donna.
Okay.
Hi,
Hey,
Donna. The boy
If
with
you're
buttons.
just tuning in, I might sound a little weird because I'm an hour and a half away from the house.
Yeah. The boy
It's a
with
long
buttons had to leave the house to do a service call.
It's a long cable for the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Technology is wonderful.
Doesn't that look like an alcohol ink?
Oh, man, that's awesome. That is pretty.
You remember that piece of paper I was coloring, honey?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I took and splattered it with alcohol, and now it looks like an alcohol ink.
Wow.
And I'm gonna take butterfly dyes and cut them out and stuff.
Oh, that is going to be badass.
Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. So pending no more emergencies, pull me away. We can stay up late and we can art if you'd like.
Okay.
Cool.
You sound
Until I pass the heck out.
you sound a little bit better frame of mind than when you left.
Well, yeah, there are certain reasons for that. A, I'm coming home, and B, I've got 2 12-packs.
Jeez. So just
Not
being
really.
in.
No, it's frustrating when no one can be bothered to tell you that you're on call.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. I'm done being pissed for as much as I can manage. I need to stop letting things eat away at me because it burns my ass and I don't like it. I like to be happy.
Yeah. I kind of figured you would be because everybody else had a turn except for you, and I kind of figured they were going to screw you over and it would be the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Well,
well,
like
no, it's not technically the holiday. I was going to say, because then you get double time and a half.
Yeah, well, let's not find out. Let's just stay home. So, all right. Well, I am driving, so I'm sure there's tons of road noise, and I don't have my Bluetooth, so it's speakerphone, so it's extra shitty. So I'll let you guys go.
Do I have to do anything over there, or will it hang up?
It'll hang up.
Okay.
Yes.
Love you, baby boy. Drive safe.
I love you too, Mama, and I will see you guys. I will see you when I get home, Carrie.
All right.
My love, and maybe I'll see you, Mom.
Okay, great.
And you in the chat room.
Love you, baby.
All right, love you guys. All right, bye.
Bye. Yay, it's dry.
Oh, that is so pretty, Carrie.
Alright, now. Let's see what we got here.
Hi, Rose. How are you? I'm liking this gold. What? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 4. Could you possibly take her out to baby? Well, Sanjay and I made a huge pot of dal and cauliflower for dinner. Oh man, was that good!
And your son is listening to the stream.
Well, that's good.
He said,
drive safely. I don't know. Call her.
Rosie, you want to go out?
Let's see if you can see the detail here. If I give a bit of shadow to it, you can start to see it. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see the shiny.
so you can see the shiny.
Must be able to see the shiny. It's very, very pretty. And I dropped a pin anyway.
Let's see what else I have. I don't really like that one.
See if I can zoom in. There we go. Hopefully I won't block it. See, will I? Not too bad, okay. What's the matter with the dinky do? Do you see a bug? Last night, Dadums had to hold Dinky up to the ceiling so he could get to a moth. He was quite perturbed that the moth was on the ceiling and he couldn't reach it.
Oh.
3, 4, 1, 4. I did it. Oh. I done did it. Let's see if I can move that a little bit. One, 3, 4, 1. Right? Yeah. Three, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mary. I like the gold too. I think it's really, really pretty. You can't really see the sparkle in it, but it is very sparkly. 3, 2, 3, 4. It's a little bit thicker, so the pattern's probably going to resemble an overshot pattern, which is created with floats. I'm sorry I keep putting my head in the way, but that happens to be where the desk is. Where the table is. Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 3, 4 again. And the same thing again. I seem to have moved. There we go. And 1, 4, 3, 4. Oh, how'd they turn out?
Well, I have to go through a couple of them and get the pieces that didn't come out. Oops.
Yeah.
But they're so light. They just fall off my hand. It's hard to see now.
Wow, look at them though. They're beautiful. They look so delicate.
Mary would like to know if that makes your arms tired.
No, not really. Not really. It doesn't require any kind of strength. You know, this is a very, the beater is very free flowing.
You're doing a 3-4 times speed, that's it, right?
Yeah, I'm going slow because there's 98 rows to a repeat. So you gotta pay attention to what you're doing.
And then there's the salvage.
Yeah, then the salvage. So.
There's that one.
Oh wow! Oh, that's pretty.
Well, thank you, Donna. Thank you, Mary.
You reached up a lot.
Huh?
So you reached up a lot.
I did? Oh! Oh yeah, I'm just reaching up to the feeder.
Not much.
And I'm only extending my arm to its full length. I'm not I'm not having to bend and reach.
You're not moving your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm not involving my shoulder or my back.
Just look at the
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't like it when I hurt either, Mary. I was in agony today, though, after doing going through all those boxes of yarn.
Playing with. Oh,
Oh, yeah, doing all the stuff on the tractor.
he's upset with those.
Oh, poor Dinky Doo. Poor Dinky Doo. It is warm in here. It's very humid. I'll have to take a shower before I go to bed. Okay. Yeah, you can't see the... What are you doing, Dinky? Playing with the paper bag on the floor.
Oh, jeez.
Cats and birds.
Cats and bags. I wish there was a way I could show you the glitter sheen. It doesn't really show up. Let's see if I can zoom in. Wrong way. I always go the wrong way. No, it's not showing. Oh well, sorry. That's the wrong way. Oh, now you can see the glitter.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're going the wrong way. There's a delay, so I have to wait for the delay. That's even harder to do. I have to get behind the tripod to do that. And there is a boo-boo here and here, but oh well. Boo-boos, it's okay. It's a boo-boo. 3, 2, 1.
You know that, right? It won't dry there.
Huh?
It won't dry there.
No, it won't dry because there's a boo-boo.
And then there's what it would look like if you do stamping.
Oh man, is that pretty.
So, yeah, fun stuff.
How do you get such a clear impression?
Come on, camera. Focus. It's just a rubber stamp and ink. Just, you don't rock it, you just pressure.
Oh, okay.
Don't rock the boat.
Huh? What stuff?
No, I hear it.
We're getting near the end, so my warping mistakes are becoming more apparent. Now that I have this awesome warping board that Sanjay made me, I won't have that mistake happen again.
Yeah, there's a lot of steps on that thing. Warping is harder than lifting.
Obviously. Kind of a dumb statement.
What did he say?
He said, I think warping is harder than wefting. Well, duh. You can't weft until you do all the work of the warp.
Warping appears or you repetitive and simple. Still don't know how they made from these two factory machine rooms.
I have no idea. I just think those are fascinating.
Realize how much has to be done.
How big can you make things on this? I can weave up to 26 inches wide, but if I do double weave, then I can actually do 52 inches. And I'm going to be doing that as soon as I get this warp off. I have cake yarn. You know the cake yarns? They're round. Go get me one. The round cake yarns that look like color going in and on the chairs, the flat ones.
Yeah, with all the real pretty colors.
With all the pretty colors.
Yeah. I always look at yarn, but I know there's nothing I can make.
Bring me two. And another thing you might want to do is break out that sewing machine, because a lot of people do sewing on the pages.
Yeah, I know. I don't have anywhere to put it. We're gonna have to go to like Goodwill or something and see if we can find a sewing table. Because the table behind me, I don't have anywhere to put my legs. Because of my paper stash underneath of it. So I couldn't sit up to it.
More?
Yeah, I got this from Walmart. Alright, so if I put one of these on the warp and then one of them as a weft, it's going to end up looking like a plaid.
If it works out.
It'll work. And what I'm really hoping to be able to do is use colors like something that is bright in the middle for the first one, and then something that is dark in the middle for the second one. So like those two. Because there's some of these that I really, really like, and it just so happens PJ and Carrie got me a gift card for the place. So before I actually order those, I want to make sure that this idea would work. I've actually seen somebody else do this, and it was just mind-blowing when it came off the loom. They actually did a shawl, and there's a way to do double weave, where when you come down to the end of the warp, you actually cut off one warp thread at a time, and you actually weave it in the weft until you're out of warp. And that creates a V in the back that's really cool looking. So that's what I'd like to try and do. So we'll see. That's going to be the next thing that goes on this, because I think it's going to be a lot easier to do the double weave on this than it will be on the rigid heddle.
Yeah, before you do all that, you have to practice. That will be a little bit out.
But anyway, okay, where did I leave off? 1, 2, 1, 4. Oh, you were saying something earlier, Carrie, about the chairs at work at your job are really bad.
Yeah, you can't sit back because there's no like back support. If you sit back, it like throws you all the way back. You have to have core muscles to kind of just like barely touch the back of that seat, and sitting up with no back support kills me.
Yeah, I know. Me too. They have to accommodate you. When I had my second lower spine surgery, and I was in a wheelchair and a cast or a brace for 6 months, they had to get a chair to accommodate me.
Can you use a pillow or cushion?
So all you have to do is tell them, that you can get a doctor's note.
Yeah, I guess I could try that.
3, 4, 1, 4. Yeah, I started a trend. I ended up getting a chair that cost $600.
Good Lord.
And then next thing you know, everybody in the building wanted one. It became the standard.
Wow. Hello, Poo Poo. You gotta go outside. You gotta go outside and do potties. Okay. Let's go. Alrighty then.
I'll have to take some pictures and upload them to the flock and see if you can see the sparkle that way.
Half an hour.
Oh, PJ's only half an hour away from home.
Wow. Mr. Leadfoot.
Yeah.
That's not a good idea. Speed on Friday nights.
Now cops don't have a sense of humor on Friday night. 3, 2, 1, 2.
Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of flower stamps, but I tried the one I have. That looks kind of cool looking too.
Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Hang on.
3, 2. One, 2. Three, 2, 1, 2. No. That last one was 2. One, 2. Three, 2, 1, 2. Nope.
Oh, come on.
Getting down to the end here.
Coming out of bottom.
Oh yeah, the bobbin's getting a little low, but I'm talking about the end of the warp. Three. And 4, 3, 2. Pop a wheelie. Hop over anything that's raised up. Okay, let's advance this and see how far we can go. Putting that out of danger.
Release, press each one, try them.
Yeah.
You go back to the first one.
Sanjay's at the other end of the warp trying to untwist some twisted warp threads.
Oh.
Next one again.
Had to put my toys away. Now that I was done with the die cutter.
Why do you have 5 crest also?
I don't have 5 crest.
Looks like you have 5 crest.
I don't have 5 crest. Wait a second. Yeah, 5 is going down. I don't know why.
Oh.
Oh, because 5 lifts up the same ones. Lifts up 4 and 1. And 6 lifts up 2 and 4. We didn't undo those.
Jeez.
And I think I'll go until this bobbin runs out, and then I'm going to cut the things off.
Wow.
So tomorrow I could start warping for the double weave.
Here you have 26 inches from here to the
Yeah, but I don't know how much more forward the next one will come.
Oh, that's not the problem. There's problem.
The mess and the warp.
You can come forward, you'll see everything.
Oh, no. Been there, done that several times. Not doing it again.
If you read everything, then you can do it.
No, I'm not retying everything again.
You can get a few more inches of it.
No, screw it. I've gotten my money's worth out of this yarn. I made sure of it. 3, 4, 1, 4.
Hold on, 2 or 3.
Alrighty.
Okay.
This should be it. 3, 4, 1, 4.
Think you have enough for the whole time?
Probably not. No. I will probably get one more. 3. Oh, maybe. Oh, we might get a third. Let's see. 1. September. That's the end of it. Yep, that ain't enough to go back across. There we go. There we go, people.
Yeah, what bobbins do you have left?
I have yellow and blue.
I'll finish them off or not?
Oh, you want me to keep going?
No, you want to change to blue now because otherwise it will be the same yellow color.
But this blue thread is much thinner than this. It's gonna make a mess. He wants me to use up the blue. Okay, that was 1. Hey, come back here. And now we're doing I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what row I'm on. I'm not going to bother. Yeah. I'm calling it done, guys. We did it. Now, if you want to see the whole thing, I've got you backed out. So what I'm going to do is give Sanjay the scissors. Don't cut the orange cord. Cut just the purple threads in front of the apron bar. Not that close. You can go close. Come this way. I don't need all of that. Come up to the reed.
You said in front.
In front.
Yeah?
Yep. Go for it. And now the couple of folks that are still watching will get to see the whole towel get unwound. Here we go. Start pulling. Oh, let's go. There we go.
I like that blue section.
Yeah, isn't that the blue came out really nice. There we go.
Wow.
There's 3 towels.
Wow.
Hold it up, Sanjay. No, hold it up. I want to take a different picture of it. Hang on. Let me move the camera. Don't get seasick, guys.
Oh, a long towel.
Yeah, I really like that blue part. Wow. You did that rather quickly.
I did. See, it's all, once you get it, and that's the green that we started with. So once you get it worked, it happens quick. It happens quick, so.
Okay, I'll stay here. You have to take a picture somehow.
Oh, okay.
And you will take a picture tomorrow on daylight.
Yeah, I can do that too, but I'll get a picture of it. I'll go on this side and you all back up on the left.
It took you, what, 5 days of not even working on it that much at a time?
Yeah, not even 5 days. I started it
It took about,
Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday night I started.
Wow.
in the beginning, it was taking about 2 inches an hour. But now, especially with thicker thread, she's doing more like 4 inches an hour.
Wow. Probably takes longer to get it set up, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, it took me 2.5 days to fix the mess I made.
This is the first thing he has ever done on this one.
That's crazy.
I think I really like it. I think it came out nice.
Okay.
What? Oh, now he wants to measure. All right, here, measure it. "53 inches.
Oh.
And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, wow, that would make a nice shawl, but the colors are not consistent.
Yeah, we're going to use the same pattern.
Yeah, I can use the same pattern and use worsted weight or sock weight yarn. And man, what a shawl that would make.
Sock weight, yeah. Pattern will be much larger.
Yeah, you'd actually be able to see the pattern. Right.
The pattern will be huge compared to this.
Yeah. Ooh, and if I did it on a black warp with a variegated weft, that would look cool. And I'm sure there's mistakes in here, and I'm okay with it.
They're towels. Yeah.
Yeah, they're towels, exactly.
Very expensive towel for towels.
Yeah. I would never even consider selling it. I mean, this is, like I said, my first go.
Before you untie it, you should
I should what?
zigzag it.
I can't. How do I take this to the sewing machine?
You can, the machine, you can do this.
Not with a stick in it. It's attached to the loom.
So it'll work fine.
Sandra, it's attached to the loom.
It's attached to the loom. Okay.
Dum dum.
Jeez.
Detach it from the loom.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. No, detach the stick from the loom. You don't have to do that. Okay, I'll
You'll what?
be around 15 minutes from home.
Oh, PJ's 15 minutes from home.
I think, I don't know.
He hasn't checked. He's going to check now.
Uh-oh, we better put all the good stuff away before he gets here.
Well, even if
15 minutes.
even if no one else is watching us anymore, I'd like PJ to see this when he gets home. So if you don't mind hanging
Oh,
out.
I don't mind. I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere.
I guess what I could do is take, I don't have the green yarn here. I could get the green yarn and do a hem, I don't want to do a hem stitch. I just won't pull.
Probably.
What do we? Oh, you're still there, Shelley. How are you? I wasn't sure if anybody, because I can't see the YouTube window, so I don't know if people are still watching.
According to mine, we have 9 diehard people hanging out.
There you
with
go.
us.
9 true fans. There you go. Oh, minus the 3 of us.
Yeah, well, even at that, 6 people. There you go.
Yeah.
At 11:30. On a Friday? That's not
On a
bad.
Friday night, right?
Yep.
They could be partying up heavy, people, and having a good time.
Or sleeping.
Or sleeping, I know, right? I know how much you and I value our sleep.
Yes.
I was almost going to take a nap this afternoon, and then Sunday reminded me, Ford's going to call. You have to go pick up your truck. But yesterday, during all your excitement with the house on across the street, we were taking a nap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mary said it's just 10:30 where she is. And Mary Brew is still here. Donna Brew is here. Shelley's here. I can't believe we had to do the show without PJ. Oh, it's 1:30 p.m. Saturday down under. Next time I'll do a simpler pattern for towels. I think this is a little bit too busy. I think I could just do some simple stripes. If I just did, tabby weave, which is the simple weave, just back and forth, I probably could have gotten these done faster. Use some different colored warps and different colored wefts, and they make real pretty towels. Mary had a nap today. I love me a nap.
Well, I wish I could say that.
Oh, that you had one?
Yeah.
I know. All of a sudden, my body just shuts down. It says, that's it. I need a nap. And sometimes you just have to do it.
Yeah. That is true.
You'd like to make a handbag out of that? This would make a nice. It would make a nice drape. It would be a very drapey bag. This is 8-2 cotton. It's very thin. It's about the thickness of like a thick button cord.
How is that even?
So have you found lots of cool ideas for corner pockets and tuck spots and all that?
No, not yet.
Those can be lots of fun. Although I've never done anything other than basic. I wanted to, try them all. I fail miserably at following instructions.
But yet you just followed a pattern.
Well, that I can do. I mean,
It's still instructions.
I know. There's lots of mistakes in it.
So that was you coloring outside the lines.
Yeah, I can't quite remember 4 steps at once. The brain capacity just ain't there. Although I know just about everything there is to know about a loom now. Come on, come on, come on. There, that side's out. One side is free, and yeah, I know it's getting all messy at the bottom. That's okay. If my towels are only 24 inches long, that's fine. I have a gnat flying in front of my face.
Yeah, I've had one bothering me too.
Probably the same gnat.
He's a quick booger.
Yeah. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I use surgeon's knots for this because it holds securely so long as there's tension. But sometimes getting them out is not easy.
Get out of my stuff, brown dog. There's nothing over there for you. Daddy's almost home. Yeah.
Maybe he would like to craft.
Do you want to craft? Or are you telling me it's time to go upstairs? Because Daddy isn't here for you to fuss at. I bet if you go upstairs and sit and look at the door for a minute, he'll probably be walking through it.
Yeah, I betcha. Go park yourself at the door.
No, he'll kill himself trying to get up the steps.
How does he get up on the bed?
Sometimes he can do it by himself if he gets a little bit of a,
running start?
Yeah. Like last night, he just wouldn't do it for some reason.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting up. He ain't my dog, right? So Patrick wasn't asleep yet. So Patrick got up and helped him up on the bed. Lincoln laid right down in Patrick's spot and would not move. So he had to wrestle him out of the way. It was like a little bit ungrateful there, brown dog. Daddy helped you get in bed.
Exactly. Where is he? Well, why haven't you checked?
I'm back 15 minutes ago. He must be 5 minutes away.
He should be walking in the door any minute. Unless he stopped to get you ice cream or something.
Nah.
I think you'd rather have him at home.
I have a gnat driving me crazy.
Yeehaw.
He should be home.
He should be home? Okay, he's probably in the driveway.
Lincoln, go head upstairs, dude. He's just laying there. It'll sound like ceilings falling in on us here in a minute, as soon as they start jumping up and down. Yep, Lucy's going to the door. She must hear him. He might need help. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Did you get the door? Miss Sanjay was like, you should be home.
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time. Hello, guys!
Hello!
It's talking to you.
Hello, guys! Hello!
Kind of hard to craft with a beer on your desk.
There you go. Have an adult beverage.
I already had one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, cranberry and vodka.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Cranberry's healthy, right? Just ignore the vodka part.
Yeah. I don't see his pretty face yet.
Just a second, I'm still doing work.
Well, they're even still a little cold.
Well, I would like.
The hop thing.
Oh, yeah.
What, were they on sale?
I'll let you do it, or I'll have them everywhere.
No, it was a store that sold alcohol, so I got alcohol. Would you like one?
No, I got sips.
Okay.
That and they're not that cold. I like my beer cold. Cold. Goes down easier.
Hello, everybody.
I don't see your face yet.
Hi. Hello, everybody. Holy shit, people are still here. I was listening the entire time, so I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. I was listening the entire time on the way back, anyway. But anyway, so hi.
Ready?
Ready for what? Oh yes, I definitely want to see. Let me do.
Here, I'll start
Holy shit!
Isn't that pretty?
And
That is gorgeous.
This is a deliberate mistake. I just did a few rows just to organize the work neatly.
Sure.
So, and that'll end up in a hem anyway.
Hello, Shelley. Hello, Diana. Hi, handsome. Did I hear alcohol? Yes.
Are you looking?
Beer. I am. Oh my God, Mom, that is gorgeous.
Look how long it is. It just keeps going
God.
and going and going and going.
That's crazy.
53 inches.
Wow. And what do you plan on doing with this
They're
marble?
towels.
They're towels.
You're actually going to use them as towels. You're going to wipe your ass on them.
Hand towels.
They're kitchen towels.
They're huge.
She's gonna cut them.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Well, there you
They're
go.
16. I think they're 16 inches wide, and then a normal kitchen towel is 16 by 25.
16 by 25. Okay. All right. Give me a second. I'm trying to.
No work allowed.
I'm trying to stop working.
Turn your phone off permanently until Monday.
Well, now I know I'm on call, so I kind of can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
What's the matter?
I'm looking at Carrie's art.
Oh, isn't that awesome?
Wow. And this does look like alcohol ink. Wow.
Well, technically it is.
Yeah.
Well,
We're alcohol markers.
well, yeah, all right, true. The application is different, but the results are the same.
Diana needs a floor runner just like this.
Honey, these are amazing. Yeah.
I am very happy with this. For
Yeah.
my first go. I mean, the sides are sloppy looking and everything. But I could definitely see this pattern in a thicker yarn.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
And
I'm waiting.
on the paper.
Ooh, hold on just a second. There you go. That way people can hear you. Oh, wow.
But that's too much paper for the cover I have, so I gotta weed through it to find the ones I really want to use.
Gotcha.
It's show and tell time at the Duffy household.
Oh, this is... oh, what? Here, let me take a look at one at a time.
Oh.
Oh, dude! This is sick!
What are you showing them? The butterflies?
No.
Paper. I already showed
Oh,
them the
aren't they
butterflies.
cute?
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, those are freaking adorable.
And then there's that one I thought it's in gold.
Yeah, I can see.
And then,
Wow. That's weird.
yeah, no, I'm not.
You got most of it out, though. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a huge bit.
And then
That's not bad at all.
these are pocket ones.
Oh. Oh, shit. Wow.
And I glue them down with stuff.
Yeah.
But
Oh, honey. These
I just kind of like holding the paper.
are... Yeah, it feels really good. It's a tactile thing.
Mm-hmm.
She made a lot of pages tonight.
I bet.
And I got
Got enough there for several journals.
I got so into it, I looked up and your mom had done like 8 inches of stuff. I was like, good God.
Shit.
Okay.
Ugh. Pardon my reach.
Oh, you're quite all right. And in case there's anyone wondering, yes, I'm drinking a beer. Deal with it.
You earned it.
Thank you.
I'll let it slide this time.
Yeah. You know what's really weird? I haven't had the desire to even like have a drink or, you know, like, oh God, I need a drink. You know, like I haven't had that. And now, granted, we went out. What was it? Last weekend or the weekend before last?
Last weekend.
Yeah, we went out last
Last
weekend
Saturday.
with our homegirl Janelle, and we went out to this really cool joint, and we got some really good food and some really good drinks.
Yeah, the food was really good.
Yeah.
I've been kind of craving that beehive or bee breeze.
Oh, yes.
The bee breeze.
Yeah, that was so good. It was a Mexican joint.
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't a Mexican
Or wait, what?
joint. It's a bistro.
Oh, all right, a bistro. Sorry,
Yeah.
but they have good drinks.
Yeah.
I'm craving Mexican. That's where that came from.
Go to.
Oh, we went out. We took
Taco Bravo.
our anniversary was Wednesday.
Yeah.
So after church, we took the Rotens out. We went to the Mexican place.
Oh, okay. The good one, right?
Yeah, Chef Special number 6. Oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah, we haven't been there, have we?
Mm-mm.
No, I guess not. No.
We went to the shit place.
When are they coming here?
Yeah, when are you two coming down?
Well, I have no vacation. When I was interviewed, I was promised vacation.
Yeah, but you kind of used it for me.
Well, I used personal time for you.
Oh.
Didn't use any vacation for you. I didn't have any to use. So, yeah. So it won't be this year. Unless, of course, I find an alternative and source of employment, which I'm not looking for.
Well, if you started a new job now, you wouldn't have any time off.
Well, exactly.
I don't know. When I started my job, I had time off immediately.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
Mary
And you made
says,
very good use of your time off.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's still making very good use of it.
Well, can't help it when my uterus implodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary says, Melissa, you look tired.
I am a little tired. Yeah, I'm wiped out.
Can you adjust the camera so we're not like staring at ceiling lights? Or is it not possible with this technology?
Just move the.
Hang on. I gotta move things. Everything is very cattywampus.
Uh-huh.
It's sitting on a side table. There's a Why don't you lower your chair?
You're still, and I don't like that look. So deal with what? Deal with the stage lighting.
Okay.
Just deal with it.
All right then.
Well, you'll be in time just to end the show, huh?
Yeah. So I guess that's my cue to.
Well, I didn't say that. If it would have been me, it would have been very unprofessional. It would have been bye.
Peace.
Click.
Yeah.
Right button, press power the thing off.
Say again.
No, he was just.
I was saying, power the computer off.
Oh yeah, right. Well, no, I told her what button to press on the Stream Deck.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been your outro music.
No, it would have just been
bye. Click.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Diana. Thanks
Night,
for
Diana.
being here.
Night, Diana.
So before we go.
Yes. Oh, excuse you.
Excuse me. Before we go, Sebastian, any last thoughts?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You don't need another dog.
Hello, Linky.
I don't know that we have room for another pit bull in that bed.
No.
Because I'm already teetering on the
Patrick,
edge.
where will you sleep?
Yeah, right? I suppose there's always room in the van.
Good night, Donna.
If I can move all the wood.
Night, Donna.
Night, Donna.
Night, Mary.
It's all on the warping. Yes, it is.
Night, Shelley.
Night, Shelley. And tomorrow, hopefully, I'll start warping something else.
All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get out of here for the evening. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight, even though I missed all the fun. But anyway, you can get your own paper beads made by Carrie at epiphanycraft.com/shop and score some majorly awesome art stuff from Mom, Melissa, at 70acrestudio.com/shop. That's all for us tonight. Mom, take us away.
Good night, flockers!
Good night.
Later, taters.
So I close my